Hey. Hi guys! Welcome back, or welcome to. If you are new here, my name is Logan Cox, and today I'm bringing you guys a book haul of sorts. I am kind of calling this my presents for myself that I got for myself this holiday season. There's something catchy amongst that phrasing that I can't quite grasp. Gifts galore to myself, because treat yourself, as you should. But without further ado, let's just get straight into all of the books that I've bought this holiday season. Book number 1 is In a Holidaze by Christina Lauren, which, fun fact that I didn't know, is actually a pen name for two people, Christina and Lauren, who are BFF pals who write books together. Great books, I should say, because yes, I already read this book. I got it and I think devoured it within the first 48 hours of having it. Such a perfect December, Christmas, holiday time read. So cute. Definitely gives me, it is like the winter version of beach read. Point blank, period. That's what it was like. This is a rom-com book, very cute. And without giving too much away, this book follows mainly May, who is a 26-year-old, kind of a little bit lost gal, and her family friends. There is a group of about 4 or 5 families that all get together around the holiday December time for about a week and a half. They go to this cabin and just have all of their Christmas and holiday traditions, spread good cheer, what have you. And May finds herself asking, pleading with the universe, Mother Nature, what have you, to show her what will make her happy. And with that, she sets in motion this rewinding clock where she is reliving the same couple of days over and over and over and over again. It's wild. But yes, I thought this was so cute, and if you are wanting to hold on or grasp at the last remaining remnants of holiday December cheer, I would highly recommend this. So cute. 4 out of 5. It was great. Taking a completely 180 turn, we have The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath as the second book that I picked up. I picked up this book because, or backstory, I have been wanting to read this book ever since I read Malcolm Gladwell's Talking to Strangers. He has a little section about her. I found her story very intriguing, and I didn't know that much about her, so kind of made it my mission. I wanted to pick something up by her and read some of her work. I don't know if I'm completely making this up, but this may be the only book she ever came out with before her death. And she also had some poetry. I think I'm gonna go with that. This book is, from all that I've heard, a really sad, eye-opening, gripping story of a woman who seemingly has it all and has it all together, but is slowly but surely losing her control and maybe losing her battle to continue to live. I don't know too much about it, but I kind of believe it mirrors what Sylvia Plath's actual life was like and her struggles mentally and her mental health struggles. So I thought that this would be a very beautiful story to read. Sorry about this light. I have a window right there and the sun is going down, or coming out of the clouds, either one. So we are just dealing with it. Bear with me, please. The third book that I have is Followers. So I don't know too much about this, but I picked it up because it just sounded so interesting. I love books and movies, sometimes, that aren't that far off base of what the future of our society and of the humanity in general could look like. And so this takes social media and the impact and the relationship that we as people have with social media and really amplifies it. And so what we have here is people who are chosen to be influencers and who have every part of their entire life publicized for people to watch, like every part. And I think they all live together. And I also think that there's a mystery here. Maybe. I think. Don't know everything about this, but I thought this sounded so interesting, and I think it's just hopefully executed well, because I think that the idea is so fantastic and can prove to be thought-provoking if you really take a look at how much you're on social media and how much social media dictates your life in ways that you might not even consciously realize. It can be wild. It is wild. But this was the third book that I've picked up this holiday season as a gift to myself. I think I'm going to make a lot of enemies, possibly, with my next statement, but I'm gonna say it anyways. I am glad that the Dune movie was postponed. To tie this in, the fourth book that I have picked up is Dune. This is a hefty gal. She is hefty, she's in depth. There's a lot going on here. And there was absolutely no way, no how I was going to be able to get this book done, finished, through, in between like now and when the book or when the movie was originally set to be released. But now that it's been postponed, I can hold on to the hopeful potential that I might finish the book before the movie comes out. I've picked up Dune, which is supposedly the greatest work, one of the greatest pieces of science fiction work ever, and which is great because I am looking for a science fiction book that will blow my socks off. TBH, do I know anything about this besides that it's like a sci-fi thing about some dude who I think is probably supposed to save the world? Kind of just like Harry Potter, kind of just like Lightning Thief premise. No, I don't know anything else besides that. So, let's read.
A few seconds later.
I actually think that's entirely what this book is about after reading this. So, that's the premise for Dune. Book 5 is kind of another one that's December-ish themed, maybe? It is The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I've said this before, there are so many classic books, classic children's book that I just like never read. I don't know where I was, what I was doing, because I read a lot as a kid, but I wasn't reading these books. So I've never read this, familiar with the storyline. I saw some of the movies. I'm excited to read this. This is about 4 kids who go into a closet and they happen upon Narnia. That's the wardrobe part. There is a witch who is controlling Narnia. That's the witch part. And there is a lion who I think is the rightful heir, but he's like not there. So these kids are trying to save Narnia. Yeah, that's what I got. That's what I can remember from the movies. So, but yeah, what else is there to say? This is the 5th book that I picked up this month for myself from them, and this is Lily Reinhart's Swimming Lessons. It is her poetry book. I thought it sounded kind of cool. You know, she's about my age, so I was thinking maybe I can relate to a lot of the topics that she's going to be talking about. Besides the fact that it is a poetry book, I know absolutely nothing. It is very beautiful. I will say the aesthetic is phenomenal. I'm so sorry, but that is just gorgeous. That's all I have to say about this book. The next book that I have is a self-development book. It is The Defining Decade. I picked this one up because one of my friends from college, one of my really good friends, had been mentioning it. I put it on my want to read and then picked it up because I was doing an order from Bookshop anyways, as one does. This takes a look at your 20-somethings, your 20s, and kind of uses science and storytelling to discuss what your 20s, the misinformation about what your 20s is going to be like, as well as what you can, I think, expect from your 20s and what it actually will look like. I thought this sounded interesting. I could use all the help I can get. If you guys are watching this and you didn't know, I am 24, a few days off from 25 right now from filming this. My birthday is December 24th. It's coming up. But yeah, so that's why I picked this up. I think it'll be interesting, thought-provoking read. The 8th book that we have is Before We Were Strangers. You're gonna start seeing a pattern here if you watch some of my other videos, but I'm sorry. I almost completely bought this because of the cover. I just find that so beautiful. I love this like bright pink writing against the dark backdrop. There we go. I have another book, My Year of Rest and Relaxation, a cover very similar to this, and I'm also very obsessed with it. So it's a trend, it's a vibe, I absolutely love it. But the title also very intriguing, and then it says a love-hate love story, and then the first love and the first hate are crossed out. It is a romance story about second chances and maybe first loves. I know that it initially starts taking place in college at NYU against two people. Maybe they miss their shot, and I think they then meet again. Maybe they have another chance. This is book number 8. All right, we are down to the final countdown. I don't know what that accent was. Book number 9 is Serpent and Dove. I think this is another mystical, magical type of book. Oh, very interesting back cover though. I'll read it because it's super short. Bound as one to love, honor, or burn. A witch and a witch hunter thrust into holy matrimony. There was only one way such a story could end. A stake and a match. Don't miss it. Oh, I thought that was great. Yeah, I saw some great things about this on Goodreads from some people that I follow, so I decided to pick this up. It's definitely a little out of left field for me, but again, I'm always on the hunt for books that are not in my normal like contemporary fiction, historical fiction type of genres that will really blow my socks off. But yes, this is book number 9, Serpent and Dove. The 10th and final book that I have picked up for myself this holiday season time is actually my book of the month pick, and it is The Office of Historical Corrections. This is a book of short stories, which is the main reason that I picked it up. I thought it was something new and different for me. I don't read a lot of short stories, and I thought it sounded very interesting. This is also by a POC author, Danielle Evans, so I thought that this would also be very thought-provoking because from what I gathered, she kind of weaves race and American or society's history together. It has great reviews on Goodreads, and yeah, that's why I picked it and decided to pick this one up. Also, this cover. Chef's kiss. It's beautiful. Love it. There we have it. Right as the sun is going down, that is the end of my little 10 book haul. I'm so excited about all of these books. I love buying books for myself. I love doing these types of book hauls. So if you do as well, comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, all the goods. And I hope you guys have a wonderful December, a wonderful New Year's, and I'll see you in 2021. Ah! That's crazy. All right, bye.